Hello class, my name is Stephen Benninger, and today I'm going to discuss with you the Army Air Assault School training. Have you ever wondered what it's like to know what our U.S. military goes through during training? Well, I'm going to give you some insight on one of the Army's rigorous training courses. I'll explain to you the 12-day course and the 3 stages of the Army Air Assault School. Let's begin with the first part of training, Dot Zero and Combat Assault. In Dot Zero, students will start their day at 0430 within processing. The students are given an extensive list of required items for actual in processing. If a student fails to have one of the required items, this could result in the student being automatically disqualified for the course. After in processing is complete, the students will begin a 15 obstacle course where they have to complete all 15, but the required 2 that they must actually complete are the tough one and the high climb. After the obstacle course is completed, they will then start a 2-mile run where they must complete it in under 18 minutes. After that is all complete, the actual instructors will phase out about 60 people who will not qualify in the 2-mile run, and they will start the combat assault training, which basically starts with aircraft safety, where the students will learn about actual aircraft safety, the proper height of the rotor blades, and the actual distance they need to stay away from the helicopter when it's landing. They will then go into aircraft orientation. The Army assault instructors will talk about the different types of helicopters, the required loads that they can carry, the maximum loads they can carry, and then the students will go through a hand and arm signal course, which is where they will basically do hand and arm signals for the pilot on actual doing sling load operations. They also will go through close combat attacks. They will use attack aviation and close air support if they are actually doing an air assault, and then they will go into the combat assault operations, where they will basically have components of an air assault mission. They will go to static load training and simulated combat assault on the UH-60 Blackhawk. Once the students pass Dot Zero and complete the written and practical test of combat assault, the students will prepare to enter Phase 2 of school of sling load operations. Sling load operations consist of planning and preparation for sling load operations, capabilities and characteristics and the use of sling load equipment, duties and responsibilities of sling load personnel, and familiarization with sling load theory and rigging of non-standard loads. There are about 7 actual things that the vehicles and certain objects that the students will learn how to do sling loads on. One is the actual MOV000005 Humvee, the M119 howitzer, the water trailer, cargo bag, fuel blivets, and the 5,000-pound or 10,000-pound cargo net. The students must complete 2 tests before going on to the final stage of rappelling stage. Students have to complete a 50-question multiple choice test and also have to successfully sling load one of the above mentioned types of vehicles and objects, whether it will be on a sling load for a Chinook or a Blackhawk. The third and final stage is the rappelling stage. There are different types of rappels: tying of the hip rappel seat, which is also known as the Swiss seat, hookup techniques, lock-in procedures, rappel with and without combat equipment, belay procedures, and fast rope familiarization. Students will be tested on tasks before proceeding to a 12-mile ruck march. These tasks are: tie the hip rappel Swiss seat in under 90 seconds, hook up to a rappel rope without deficiency in 15 seconds, and they will also conduct 3 rappels: a lock-in rappel, where they are strapped in, a rappel without combat equipment, also known as a Hollywood, with 3 controlled breaks. A break is every time the student will complete. One break is when he will stop on the rope and come to a complete stop, and then proceed onto the rappel. And the last one is combat equipment rappel with 3 controlled breaks. The third and final stage of Air Assault School is now complete. However, students must complete one final task of graduation consisting of a 12-mile ruck march, traversing through a mountainous region. Students must complete this ruck march in less than 3 hours, and the finish line is at the graduation ceremony. Once complete, students are awarded the Army Air Assault Badge. I hope this speech has given you a better understanding of what it takes to go through Army Air Assault School. The reason I decided to do this speech is because I am a Security Forces member in the United States Air Force, and I will actually be able to attend this training in May. Thank you for your time.